Like my hair, it's nice and raggedy. I click on the. I opened up my Firefox homepage. I saw another. Um, you know how there's like I don't know how many people use Firefox. It might be the same for other browsers, but there's like just a few things, to kind of start your day off. All right, there's some things. And I saw something random about Trump. And so, you know how you just see something about Trump, you don't even pay it any mind, and then somehow you're just like, how did we even elect Trump? I mean, not even the second time, but just the first time. And it's just like, the guy is absurd. I know if you're the Kool-Aid drinking blah blah person, you're like, oh, the guy is like, rah rah and everything. Like, oh, he's gonna change things and everything. But then you're hopeless. You always were hopeless. You're like, oh, he's gonna change things and everything. How? Oh, he's a maverick. How? How is he a maverick? Because he's a political outsider? Then get yourself some other political outsider. Dude, you guys are all like poor redneck hillbilly whatevers. Dude, pick anybody from the shitty bar that is an idiot and just run with that guy. He will fuck the country up less than this douchebag. And probably be more racist, which means you like him more. So, you know, and he'll probably drink like, dude, he'll do shots like on the campaign trail on TV, like shots and like just like drink on TV and everything. Like, dude, he will be a true American. Like smash Budweiser and stuff. Like he will take the Budweiser, like you know, a Budweiser RV, Budweiser NASCAR RV, like Bud Car or NAS Bud. I don't know. They'll co-sponsor the campaign. I don't know why any hillbillies like Budweiser. I mean, it comes out basically the same as it goes in. So, I mean, for an extra dollar per can, you can get something that is more efficient, that is, you know, more than two times more efficient. Steel Reserve or something like that. So it's worth your investment to pay the extra dollar. Get more drunk. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Trump would actually tell you, if he's any decent businessman, it's a better business move to sidestep Budweiser and go for something more potent for your drinking pleasure. Like, you know, Steel Reserve or something. Or if you really want to nuke your brain, you know, I'm not saying you should do this ever. I am totally against this, but Everclear or something like that. But even if you're gonna do this and you are completely seasoned drunk, I totally recommend diluting Everclear because that stuff is. If you're gonna drink that, you might want to increase your proximity to a hospital or something like that. I was pretty seasoned as a drunk, and like I said, doing two of those 1.75s every 3 days, basically, and it was fun. I liked it. It was good stuff. My body was basically just like, yeah, you need to stop doing that. Which, I think we need more and more doctors on the research side, on the R&D side of how to preempt diseases and conditions like liver fortification, rather than getting more transplants and that sort of stuff. You know, I think that would save more lives, and then we wouldn't need like extra taxes on liquor because we could just make the body more. We make the body able to withstand the pummeling of decades of alcohol, wine, and liquor abuse. Then we just don't need to transplant, and we can get drunker, longer, and harder and stronger more. And I think it'll be a better world. Unless you're a wife beater, then, maybe we can allow cops to beat white beaters, just not, good people. Just go nuts on the angry drunks. As long as you have body cams on, and you can get footage of the angry drunk being angry. I just get a good amount of footage of them being really angry and really drunk. Not even with the body cam too. Just just get like street cam footage of being angry and drunk on other people. Starting fights and shit. And you come up to them with your club, just start beating them. You don't even need to press charges. Just show them the footage after they sober up and be like, oh man, I did that? Jeez, I did deserve to get the crap kicked out of me. I think I do need to go to rehab. Damn. I don't know. You're right, officer. You're right to kick the crap out of me. I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm sorry. I'm just thankful you didn't pull out your freaking service weapon and shoot the shit out of me. I deserve an old-fashioned ass wipe. Punish people the way they're supposed to be punished. That's all. Everybody goes home the wiser. It's like a sitcom. Everything, at the end, everything goes back to the way it was at the beginning. Maybe every once in a while, the drunk learns his lesson and isn't a drunk anymore. And maybe the Trump changes his ways and becomes a hardcore lefty, and the world gets better. Of course, convincing 400 Republicans in the Senate and House that they need to, swing hundreds of billions of dollars towards social programs and national reconstruction efforts and all sorts of true America First garbage. Well, that's going to be, that would require a miracle, wouldn't it? I would think. Something, either a miracle or something akin to a miracle. Honestly, America could start building weapons, and that would actually, well, if we build weapons not in a not fully automated way, that would kind of help the economy. We built weapons using hiring like 1 to 500,000 people and paying them a good job, paying them a good wage. That probably would help the economy a little bit. What would probably really help is if, also built, increased dramatically, like shipbuilding and stuff on both coasts. But I mean, do we really need more? Do we really need like 2 more aircraft carriers and like a whole multiple dozens of smaller ships? I mean, like, and then to do that, we need to build like 10 more steel plants. And if we do that, that steel plants would have to, they would have to be um, new electric furnace steel plants because you can't build the old blast furnace, coal using, polluting the shit out of everything. Steel furnace, steel plants. So they're just too polluting. Not just for the worldwide environment, but where are you going to stick them? Because there's not really too much out in the middle of nowhere that is logistically realistic. So, and then since they're going to be electric, you have to power them some way. And, and since you got to make solar panels, what are you going to do? Buy them from China? Yeah. I know you think you got to make solar panels with rare earths, but you don't. So since you got to research how to make solar panels, better solar panels from not rare earths, it means you have to throw a lot of money into a better education system in America, which you scrapped. And you started scrapping the education 30, 40 years ago, even though you said you were putting money into education. What you were actually doing was tanking education in various ways, mainly by saying school vouchers, school vouchers, school vouchers. So you see, you have to backtrace everything, and then once you get to some of the fundamental problems, you have to fix those, and then you can go forward. So it's gonna take a little while to undo the. I mean, you've been fucking everything for 40 years, so I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying it's gonna take 40 years to undo the 40 years. You can get it done faster than 40 years if you're a little clever, but a good administration could probably get it done in less than 8 if you're smart and you have the right people and you have a public that's willing to move a little faster. But you have to convince the like that one guy said, the last breath of the Confederacy, to either move with you or get the hell out of the way. Stop impeding the ones of us that actually wanna, move forward. It's like, if you want to live in the 1850s and stuff, I don't mean necessarily technologically, I mean like culturally and mentally. That's, do it, you know, in your own time, in your own town. But, you know, the rest of us will march on with time. I think my balls are smelling. All right, whatever. I'm gonna go back to. Oh, there we are. Tax rich and he kept rich. Tax wealth, not work, Gary. And Boobs, boobularity. Maybe I'll take a shower with my scrubby self. Oh, I gotta make breakfast first. Because that's like almost the only thing I eat anymore. Unless I make something else and kind of just the whole day. Alright, boobs. I said boobs, didn't I? There's that. Peace out.